Hello everyone, welcome back to my next life as a villainess. All routes lead to doom. We're going to be on chapter 5. I'm going to start from here because hopefully it gives like a little intro to chapter 5. Yeah, that's what I was looking for right here. Gives a nice little intro. So we just landed on an island, and Silva said it was his home base. The pirates ordered us off the ship and leaded us into a carriage.
Ora, 次はあんたらだ。まとめてこの馬車に乗んな。
Wow, they mean everyone.
やめて。どうか命ばかりは。
This is pretty bad. I think it's literally going to take me the entire month of December for my voice to heal back from COVID. This is so bad. The sense of despair coming from them is palpable. It makes me feel anxious. Oh, I must protect my friends. I try to stand in front of Maria, Sophia, and Mary to hide them from the pirates, but Geordo quickly stands in front of me. Of course, you can't have a lady protecting people. The men have to protect him.
カタリナは前へ出ないでください。そうだよ、姉さん。危ないから下がっていて。
ああ、今は抵抗の意思を見せず、おとなしくしておいた方がいい。すでに馬車で連れ去られた人も多くいるからな。
ええ。船を降りるのにやけに時間がかかると思いましたが、それは僕たちを最後にしたかったからなんでしょうね。
They have special stuff for you guys.
どういう意味ですか？
きっと海賊たちは他の貴族たちがいたら僕たちが先導して抵抗するとでも思ったのでしょう。
That or they have somewhere special they're taking you.
まあ、実際には乗客全員いるかどうかも明白じゃない状況ではやらないけどな。
ええ、状況次第では考えていましたけれどね。
Well, see, there you go. You already knew what you were thinking. You were actually planning that. Now that the other passengers are gone, we won't be able to resist the pirates. If we cause problems now, the people they took away might not be safe. Where in the world are they taking us now? I can see Silva glaring at us with arms folded. Speechless. Yeah, he's definitely thinking that we might riot any time. I can see it in his eyes.
船長、こちらは完了しました。
こちらも済んでます。おう、よくやった。ご苦労だったな。
Silva smiles and his minions are starry-eyed. It's as if they live for his approval. Whoa, Silva does look like a captain here. Sometimes I forget that he's the leader of the pirates. When I see him barking orders to his minions like this, I'm reminded of his position. I think it's why they call them minions. Silva looks in our direction.
じゃあ最後はあいつらだな。慎重に行けよ。
はい。
I'm gonna take a special good care of you guys, because you guys have magic. Silva nudges his head in our direction, and that's all it takes for his men to surround us.
じゃああんたらにも馬車に乗ってもらう。言っとくが、暴れようもんならこっちも手段は選べないからな。
The pirates tap the sabers attached to their waist and smile villainously. And so we're all loaded onto the carriage. After forcing us onto the carriage, we find ourselves being taken to an unknown location. The 8 of us are squeezed into the carriage, meant for 6, and it's a little, actually very cramped. At least we're all together. But where is the carriage headed? Is Keith alright? He looks better than back when we were on the ship, but If he was seasick, he should be getting better since we're off this ship. He'll probably be fine. I'm squeezed in tight, but I try to get a good look at my friends' faces. Yeah, all the guys' friends' faces, not the girls. Geordo, Alan, and Keith all wear grim expressions, while Nicole remains expressionless as usual. Sophia seems a little anxious. Mary and Maria look stiff. Meanwhile, I try my best not to fall asleep. Oh no, I'm so sleepy. I'm very curious about Nicole's route because, yeah, expressionless. He shows the least amount of interest in her, even though he does have interest in her. In the anime, he backed off of his feelings because Geordo's his friend and he didn't want to impose on his friend's fiance. He's the nicer one of all of them. Alan's just too cool to admit that he does like her. The rattles of the carriage rocking back and forth are so soothing, it makes me sleepy. It doesn't help that these seats are so comfy too. No, Katerina, you must not sleep now. You don't even know where they're taking you. No, it's okay, just lay up against Geordo, you'll be fine. There's a chance the next time I wake up, I'll be in the slave market. This is not the time to chat with my friends and take naps. Get it together, Katerina. So first, let's count sheep. 1 sheep, 2 sheep. No, wait. You do that when you want to fall asleep.
手をつねるとか？それでも眠い。さっきご飯いっぱい食べちゃったしな。
She said that out loud.
カタリナ、どうしたんですか？
Was I saying it out loud again? I looked up to see who was talking to me, and I see Geordo, who is sitting next to me, looking into my face anxiously. He softly places his hands on mine, which were on my lap.
僕が必ずそばにいますから。安心してください。
He actually blushed during that. I think it's the first time I've seen him blush. Geordo smiles at me as if trying to relieve me. I was only trying to fight off my drowsiness, but it seems like he thought I was anxious and scared, and now he's worried about me. I really am lucky to have a friend like him. I feel grateful for his kindness and smile back.
ありがとうございます、ジオルド様。でも、ジオルド様たちがいてくれるので、そこまで不安じゃないです。
そうですか。それは良かったです。たちがなければより良かったのですがね。
Like, just me only.
いえ、何でもありません。それより不安でないのであれば、何をブツブツとつぶやいていたんですか？
それは。
This is not the time to confess how sleepy I am. I can imagine Keith nagging me, telling me I should be more nervous in a situation like this if he finds out about my sleepiness. If I lose focus, I know that I'll yawn, so I whisper to Geordo.
あまりに馬車の乗り心地が良くて眠くなってしまって。
そうですね。
He agrees. Did he just agree with me?
この乗り心地の良さについては僕も気になっていました。
Oh, about the carriage. Yes, of course, Geordo would never be drowsy in a situation like this.
銃についてもそうですが、海賊にしては金回りが良すぎます。この馬車も商人などが使うものよりもいいもののように感じます。普通の海賊が用意できる代物とは思えない。
Is he a noble pirate? Maybe he comes from a noble heritage. That'd be kind of a plot twist, wouldn't it?
誰かが裏にいるのか、それとも我々を人質として丁重に扱っているだけなのか。
Usually hostages are not treated well. After taking a moment to think about the issue deeply, Geordo looks at me as if he'd finally come back to his senses.
すみません。カタリナは眠いんでしたね。よければ僕の肩をお貸ししますよ。
See, that's what I suggested. Well, his shoulder is convenient, but... Oh my gosh.
カタリナ様、私の膝でよければお貸しいたしますわ。
She really loves butting in, doesn't she?
メアリー、 あなたはアランの婚約者なのですから、アランに膝を貸してあげてはどうですか？
There you go.
俺は
It's like, no. It's funny. It's like, what? Don't bring me into this. And she's just quiet.
遠慮しておく。
I don't need your love.
ですわよね。ほらアラン様はこうおっしゃっておりますので、さあカタリナ様どうぞ。
Wow, she's just like outright dismissed him.
いえ、カタリナ。隣に座っている僕の肩に寄りかかるのが一番姿勢は楽なはずですよ。
She's gonna be like sprawled out between everyone in just a minute.
カタリナ様、私の膝もお貸ししますわ。
いや、ソフィア、それはかえって疲れる姿勢になると思うが。
How would he know?
はあ、馬車に乗るときにジオルド様とメアリ城の勢いに負けなければ姉さんの隣に座れたのに。
Poor Keith, he's just dead last.
カタリナ様、眠かったら無理はなさらないでください。
One person saying it was funny, but like everyone saying it, it just kind of lost its appeal.
そうですわ。さあカタリナ様、私の膝に。
Wow, everyone is so lively. He and my friends chat like they usually do, even in the situation is relieving. Again, I think Keith would probably scold me for not being careful enough if he finds out. Going forward, no matter what happens, as long as I have friends with me, I know that I will be able to get through this. As I think about the situation with my friends, my eyelids become heavier than ever, and I can no longer keep them open, and... Before I can even feel my head touch anything, I fall asleep. On Geordo? Possibly. It's his point of view now. I'm surprised to feel something touch my shoulder. When I check to see what it is, I notice Katarina sleeping peacefully there. How would you not know what it is? It seems that she fell asleep while everyone was arguing. The situation stuns Mary and Sophia, but I can't miss the opportunity, so I whisper for them to be quiet.
せっかくカタリナが眠ったのですから、起こしてしまってはかわいそうでしょ。
I can't miss the opportunity.
それはそうですが。
I'm like, you really said that loudly. Everyone looks at Katarina in disappointment, and I feel the weight of her leaning on me.
本当にカタリナは無防備だ。こんなことではいつでも簡単に奪えてしまう。僕にも、僕以外の人間にも。
Then why don't you? Well, I guess you're kind of a captive right now, but... Silva is the first person that comes to mind. He's clearly interested in her. Yeah, but not for the reasons you think. She's some key to something, I know.
銃を出してもビビんねえのはどうかと思うが、言い返してくる度胸は気に入った。お前ならうちの海賊団でもやっていけるだろうな。
It was that moment that Silva's attitude changed and softened only towards Katarina. It was clear to me that he wanted to enjoy Katarina's company when visiting our room.
それにカタリナも警戒する素振りすら見せなかった。
I know that had me worried a little bit too. Katarina has always been like this. I have always loved and been frustrated by her light-hearted attitude towards people.
ずっと時間があると思っていた。カタリナが自覚できるようになるまで待っていようと。
No, she's a little bit clueless. She needs a little bit of help to realize her feelings. Perhaps time has run out. I would hate to see her being taken away by someone else while I waited around. Frustration smolders in my heart. As the carriage rattles along, I keep my eyes on Katarina while she sleeps. This makes me feel really bad reading his route first because that's what's gonna happen in every other route. It just makes my heart break for him. I'm going to I'm going to go into options and I'm going to mute the sound for the next scene just because I know it was copyright claimed in my last one. Not that it really matters because it doesn't affect the video, but just for the sake that it was copyright claimed, I'm just going to mute it because I just don't want to do it again. Of course, there'll probably be something else that ends up being copyright claimed later on, but it's whatever. Oh, I'm Atsu again. In my dream, I am in Atsu's body like before. Then, oh, the fan disc. I'll know what will happen to us. Yeah. Or premonitions again. Atsu, give me that information about the fan disc. Is Katarina going to be doomed or not? What's the happy end like? As if she heard me, Atsu loads her unfinished save file. The game loads, and I see where she has left off in the story. Geordo and Maria were on screen.
Maria!
Oh no, someone's pulling them apart. Oh no. Wait, there's only one person who would do such a terrible thing.
どこまで邪魔をするつもりですか、カタリナ。彼女を返しなさい。
私を追放しただけで安心していただなんて、頭の中身まで飛んだお花畑ね。
Oh no, Katarina is trying to tear them apart again. Katarina is such a hardworking villainess in this game. I sincerely hope she can make use of her persistence some other way.
この私がただで済ますわけないじゃない。マリア・キャンベル、あなたのことは海の木図にでもしてあげるわ。
I wonder what Katarina's goal in this as the villainess. I mean, just to break up a relationship? I don't know.
おい、話が違うだろう。光の魔力保持者はもう買い手がついてるんだ。勝手なことをされちゃ困る。
That actually makes more sense. Sold.
そんなの知ったことではなくてよ。だいたい私の方が立場は上でしょ。私の言うことに異を唱えるなんて許さないわ。
それは報酬を支払ってもらってから言ってもらおうか。
ちゃんと私が帰り咲いたら払うって言ってるでしょ。だいたい誰のおかげで。
Sounds like in this one she just wants revenge. Like because she was exiled.
たくうるさいやつだな。俺らにとっちゃ用済みなんだってこと。気づかないバカ女はもう不要だな。
Oh my goodness. She was shot.
さあ、光の魔力保持者のあんたはこっちだ。このバカ女みたいに撃ち殺すことはできないが、魔法が使える程度なら多少傷がついても売るのに問題ね。
That's not very nice.
この意味がわかるならおとなしくしろよ。
No way.
何かあったのか？
And turn the music back on. All of a sudden, the shock of that dream wakes me.
カタリナ様。
よかった。目が覚めたんですね、カタリナ。
Oh, it was a dream? No, I knew that from the beginning, but...
って、カタリナ？どうしましたか？
Wait, more importantly, what was that dream about? Why was Katarina shot? So that was part of the fan disc, right? I'd be so worried too if I were you. I don't think Silva wants Maria, though. I think he wants you. There's something about you that he wants. Is Silva going to kill her this time? That was Geordo's route, wasn't it? No, wait. This is not the time to think about that. Yeah, I know you're going down Geordo's route. I've been thinking about it too. Silva said that Maria, the one with the light magic, has already been sold. So that means he's brought us here to be sold. I must hurry up and protect Maria right now.
カタリナ、どこに行くつもりですか？落ち着いてください。
ジオルド様？
It's funny. She's thinking about these. Everyone else around here doesn't exist. Just as I try to get out of bed, I realize that someone has put their arm around me. Geordo sighs deeply and gives my shoulders a squeeze.
さっきから声をかけていたでしょ。聞こえていなかったんですか？
I know. She doesn't listen to anyone else when she's like this.
すみません。すごい夢を見てしまったもので。
夢ですか？具合が悪いわけではないのですね。
はあ、平気ですが。って、あれ？ここどこですか？
今気づいたんですか。ここはバイス海賊団の拠点ですよ。カタリナは馬車の中で寝てしまったんです。覚えていませんか？
Oh, yeah. I guess I remember that. I think the carriage rocking back and forth was so comfortable I fell asleep. I had another dream about the fan disc and...
そうだ！マリアは？
マリアですか？
She's not there. I look around and see Sophia, Mary, Keith, Alan, and Nicole, but Maria is nowhere in sight.
マリアさんはここに着いてすぐあの人に連れて行かれましたが。
Uh-oh.
あの人って？
シルバだよ。
So they separated Maria and Geordo? That's terrible. The dream is becoming real. I must go save her now.
落ち着いてください、カタリナ。マリアは。
I shook Geordo's hand off and tried to burst out of the room, but at that moment the room's door opened.
お、ようやく目を覚ましたか。
シルバ！マリアは？マリアをどこへやったの？まさかもう売っちゃったの？
は？売った？
早くマリアを連れ戻して！マリアは大切な友達なんだから！
She just admitted that she was her best friend. Sorry for the rest of the girls. I grab Silva's without thinking, but Geordo holds me back.
カタリナ、落ち着いてください。
And then from their point of view, she's like going ballistic on them.
いやでも早くしないとマリアが！
ああ、驚いた。なんでそんなすげえ形相で睨まれなきゃなんねんな。
Because you said you'd sell Maria in my dream. Now I can't say such a thing, so I tried to break free, but then hear footsteps outside the door.
カタリナ様。
They're like, chill out, woman.
よかった！無事だったのね！
はい、無事ですが。カタリナ様、どうなさったのですか？
She probably just had to go to the bathroom.
それが、お前がこの部屋にいないってんで暴れてたんだよ。
だからカタリナ、落ち着いてと言ったでしょ。
Thank goodness Maria wasn't sold away. As I calm down, Geordo finally frees me. Understanding the situation, Maria walks up to me and smiles softly.
カタリナ様、心配してくださったんですね。ありがとうございます。
私もちょっと早とちりしちゃって。それでシルバと何していたの？
実はまだ体調不良の方が大勢いるとお聞きしたので、光の魔力で治療に当たっていたんです。
Oh, that was nice of you, I guess.
医務室にはこの屋敷に移すに移せない奴らも多かったからな。 光の魔力保持者様に手伝ってもらったってわけだ。
Oh, okay, so that's why he took her.
それにしてもさっき妙なことを口走っていましたが、カタリナは一体どんな夢を見ていたんですか？
いや
There's no way I could tell them about the fan disc of Maria being sold away by pirates, so I dodged the question. The real Maria is safe, and Katerina isn't on Silva's side, so it was just an ordinary dream after all. We'll be fine. I shouldn't overthink things. I do my best to keep my mind off my dream, but I can't forget hearing that she was sold. I think that the wharf I saw in my dream was the same place we were at before getting on the carriage. If that dream ended up being true...
カタリナ様、大丈夫ですか？顔色が悪いようですが。
Maria softly holds my hand in hers and I can see that she's worried about me. Maria, my precious friend, I must protect her at all costs.
ええ、もう元気よ。でも、ちょっと眠いから、もう少しだけ寝るわ。
She's like, I'll just go back to bed.
カタリナ、まさかやっぱり具合が悪いのでは？
I hurriedly returned to my bed and pulled the blanket over me and began my strategy meeting. Oh, this one was also copyright claimed to... If this ends up not really sounding good, then I'll probably just like not worry about it, because it doesn't have it's not having an effect on the video or the channel. Let me just, yeah, we'll see what it sounds like afterwards when I edit this all.
それでは作戦会議を始めます。ついにカタリナの破滅シーンを見てしまいました。つまりファンディスクにもカタリナ・クラエス破滅エンドはあるようです。あれはまずいわよ。どうするの？シルバに撃たれて破滅するみたいよ。しかもついさっき見たような景色が夢の中でも出てきちゃいました。でも鳩場はさっき普通に通過したし、無事破滅エンドを回避できたんじゃない？シルバもいい海賊みたいだし。とはいえ油断は禁物です。まだこれからカタリナ破滅エンドが用意されているかもしれません。そうね、本編の方でご丁寧に何度もカタリナは破滅を迎えてきたのだし、絶対またいくつも用意されていそうです。ええ、あの制作スタッフならファンディスクでもカタリナ破滅エンドを絶対複数用意しているに違いないわ。先ほど見たのはおそらくジオルドルートです。つまりジオルドのルートにさえ入らなければ少なくともあの破滅エンドは回避できそうでは。
Oh no. How's that going to affect her moving forward when she realizes that Geordo's coming after her? I don't know. Maybe she'll think that she's not in it as long as she doesn't have reciprocate feelings for him, which is going to be kind of annoying, but...
そうね。あとは極力シルバに近づかないようにしておけばきっといいはずよ。悪役っぽいもの。でも近づかなくても勝手に破滅エンドが近づいてくるかもしれないし。ならジオルド対策にヘビのおもちゃを作った時のようにシルバの弱点を探せばいいのではないでしょうか。それは明暗だわ。意外とシルバもヘビとか苦手かもしれないし。ではここは
to figure out his weakness.
シルバの弱点を探るということでいいですかな？いいです。
集中できる環境は
All right. Now I'm fully prepared. I crawl out of the blanket and find Maria looking into my face worriedly. She's like, I'm gonna go back to bed. And then she jumps into the bed, pulls the covers over, has a meeting with herself, and she's like, alright, let's go.
カタリナ様、本当に大丈夫ですか？
I know, I'd be worried about her too.
カタリナ、もしかしてあなたもキースのように具合が悪くなったのですか？
ううん、大丈夫よ。ありがとう、二人とも。ちょっと考えることがあっただけで。
I think about something she's being like, have a meeting with myself. Uh-oh. In that moment, perhaps because of my relief at seeing Maria, my stomach growled loudly. Hey, if Silver heard it, he'll bring me some food, right?
姉さん。カタリナ。
なんだお前、腹減ったのか？
What, you're hungry?
いやー、マリアの顔を見て安心したらお腹が空いちゃって。
I got hungry the moment I saw Maria's face. What the heck?
相変わらずの腹ペコ娘だな。いいぜ、ついてこいよ。そろそろ食事の時間のはずだ。
And so Silva takes us to the dining hall, but wow, everything looks delicious. The food seems plain in comparison to what we have on the vinculum, but it looks delicious nonetheless.
じゃ、食うか。
See, I told you he'd feed you. Silva pulls out a chair and sits beside me. Oh my, it's gonna make Geordo mad.
いただきまーす。
で、どうしてあなたまでまた食事に同席するんですか？
He likes you guys. What can I say? You're his new friends.
食堂へ来るまでもそうでしたけれど、見張りの数は船の時よりも増えているように見えました。厳しい監視体制の中で暴れるほど、僕たちもバカではありません。いい加減、あなた自身も監視を緩めてはどうですか？
前に毒味役になってやるって言ったじゃねえか。
He's the private taste tester.
毒味するだけでしたら、あの端の席に座ったらどうです？なぜあなたがカタリナの隣なんですか？
Of course. Huh? Oh yeah. Alright, this is the chance for me to find Silva's weakness. Oh my goodness. Don't do that. Could have given Geordo the wrong impression. Look at her evil look. For instance, if he doesn't like spicy food, then I could get tons of spices from the kitchen.
シルバって何か嫌いなものってないの？辛いのとか甘いのとか。
Oh, he's like, don't get to know him.
んだよ。俺に興味あんのか？
Oh, I don't like this at all.
ああ、いや
Actually, I just want to know what your weakness is.
席を移動していただきたいのですが。
いいじゃねえか。ここは俺らのアジトなんだ。どこに座ろうが俺の自由だろう。なあ。
Silva directs his question to the guard standing in the corner. The pirates all look at one another and nod in agreement.
ああ、そうっすね、船長。頭の言う通りだぜ。ここは俺らの本拠地なんだ。おとなしくしといた方が身のためだぞ。
Silva smirks approvingly at his minion's menacing behavior towards us.
ほらな。分かったらおとなしく飯を食え。
He's right, but wait, hold on. Maria's sitting next to Geordo. Are we in Geordo's route now? If this is actually Geordo's route, then maybe I already avoided the doom inn I saw in my dream. However, I can't let my guard down. In my previous life, Katerina Clays was doomed in both Geordo's happy and bad ends. I can't relax just yet. Going forward, I must pay close attention to what happens between Maria and Geordo.
それで、あなた方の本拠地に着いたのなら、僕たちをどうするつもりなのか、そろそろ教えてくれてもいいのではないですか？
そう苛立つなって。
こんな状況で落ち着いていられるはずもないでしょう。いい加減、 目的を話したらどうですか？
親切に教えてやる義理はねえな。だが、そうだな。そこのカタリナ嬢が一日俺に付き合ってくれるって言うんなら、考えてやってもいいぜ。
Oh no.
え
She's got her mouth full. Suddenly hearing my name mentioned, I look over at them with a piece of bread halfway shoved down my mouth. What? What are they talking about? I'm confused at what's happening, but Silva just burst into laughter after seeing the bread in my mouth.
本当に食い意地が張ってんだな、
Oh
お
my gosh,
前
the
は。
horse.
で、どうだ、カタリナ。一日俺に付き合う気はねえか？
とんだたわごとですね。僕が大事な婚約者を差し出すわけがないでしょう。
そうだよ。姉さんとあなたを二人きりになんて絶対にできない。
その通りですわ。カタリナ様も聞く耳を持ってはダメです。
ああ、危険すぎる。
Whoa. They're all so against the idea.
まあ、そう言うとは思ったよ。でも本人の意思が大事だろ。カタリナ、お前が一日俺に付き合うってんなら、俺らの目的のヒントを与えてやる。しかも今すぐにだ。どうだ、いい条件だろ。その方がお前もすっきりするんじゃねえか。
I don't know why, but I just like how he's talking to her right now. Very like, you do this for me, I'll give you what you want. A hint about their motives, huh? I doubt they would tell us everything, but we do want the information. Information is key to avoiding doom. I might have another dream about the fan disc when I sleep, but I don't think that's going to be enough.
カタリナ、こんな男の言葉を信じてはいけません。こんな申し出、罠に決まって。
わかった。その条件を飲むわ。
I saw that coming.
カタリナ。
Uh-oh.
姉さん、何を？
カタリナ様、
取引成立だな。
He doesn't sound like he's is willing to keep his word with this tone of voice.
ええ、それでいいわ。で、一体何が目的なの？
When I press Silva about their intentions, he smirks at me and pats my head softly. Uh-oh. He's like, don't touch her.
そう焦るなって今教えてやるよ。まあ簡単な話だ。今回俺たちには依頼人がいて、お前らを傷一つつけずに運び送り届けることが仕事だ。だからお前らを大事に扱ってやってるんだぜ。
They're taking us to a client. Wait, that's basically the slave trade. I get chills imagining some nasty rich old man standing behind us. So did they have their eyes on the passengers aboard the Villainess this entire time and then contracted the Waste Pirates to capture us?
その依頼人は誰なの？
それは言えるわけねえだろうが。ヒントはここまでだ。あとは自分らで考えな。
It was probably that character in like the voice option that I said sounded like a villain.
なるほど。あなたたちの金回りの良さの理由がよくわかりましたよ。その依頼人がいたから、海賊にしては妙な対応だったというわけですね。
察しのいいやつは嫌いじゃねえが、この場合はちょっと面倒だな。ま、王子様が頭の切れるやつだっていうのは花から分かってたことだが、そういうわけだ。せいぜい今はくつろいでてくれ。
Silva shrugs his shoulders and looks at me.
で、カタリナに付き合ってもらう日だが、まあ今日はやることがあるからな。手が空いたら迎えに行くから待ってろ。
Swing by and pick you up later.
ああ、そうそう。この屋敷の中だったら自由にしてもらっていい。だが外には出られると思うんじゃねえよ。
Silva stands up and leaves the dining hall. What he said is shocking. It's hard for me to believe the pirates had a client. I have to ask about this client of theirs and what kind of person they are when I see him again. Since we're in the middle of our meal, I reach out to grab more food, but someone next to me takes my hand.
カタリナ、少しいいですか？話があります。
I know, he's worried about you being alone with the pirates. I look over to see Geordo's solemn face as he holds onto my hand. He is now standing beside me. I've never seen him look so upset and stiff. I'm suddenly worried that I offended him. Wait, did I accidentally eat Geordo's food? Oh no, he looks furious. I want to ask what happened, but before I can even ask, Geordo pulls me out of my seat.
ジオルド様。
何をするつもりなんですの？
あなたたちは食事を続けていてください。僕はカタリナと話がありますので。
いや、それは。
僕とカタリナとの問題ですので。
Geordo's harsh tone gives me the chills. Behind me, I can hear everyone get out of their seats, but Geordo drags me away quietly. I leave the dining hall and Geordo takes me to another room. He closes the door and locks it behind him. I can hear my childhood friends screaming outside the door.
姉さん、ちょっとジオルド様、どうして鍵を閉めるんですか？
He is very serious about something.
ジオルド様、どうしたんですか？
I look up at Geordo, who is standing there silently, and then suddenly he grabs me by the waist and pulls me closer to him. I gasp in astonishment. Oh my. He stares at me with his somber, cold eyes. The tension makes me freeze up. What? Why is he angry? Wait, did I accidentally offend him? It's terrible if I did. If I recall correctly, Geordo was angry in the fan disc I saw in my dream. He was furious with Katerina Clays for getting between him and Maria and even started yelling at her. Is that what's going to happen? Did I get between him without noticing? Oh no. Is the doom flag going to trigger? Tell me.
どうして？
I can feel the pain in his voice.
どうしてあんな奴の言うことを受け入れたんですか？
With that annoying guy? He feels hurt. I stand there blankly. That wasn't what I expected. Then Geordo, furious at my silence, tightens his grip on me.
あのシルバとかいう男の言うことですよ。
Oh. You mean the thing from earlier when he was like,
いや、目的のヒントがわかれば助かる確率も上がるかなと思って。
A dream about the fan disc really makes me want to know what the pirates are up to. I can't tell Geordo about the fan disc, so I answer him without mentioning it, but Geordo still looks like he's angry.
確かに情報は大事です。でも、それ以上に僕はあなたが大事で、あの人のそばにいてほしくないんですよ。
What? I definitely didn't expect to hear that. I've known Geordo since we were 8 years old. I have been preoccupied with dealing with the doom flags last year that I assumed I was just his fiancé by title. So to see that he's actually someone I can get along with makes me happy. So he was worried about me, like Keith usually is. He could have just told me normally. Oh my goodness, she's so clueless.
カタリナは無自覚なのでしょうけれど、あの男はかなりあなたのことを気に入っているんです。
え？そうですか？そうは思いませんけれど。
そうですよね。カタリナはそういう人です。そこが魅力的でもありますが、でもあんなどこの馬の骨とも知れないやつに譲歩してやるほど僕の心は広くないんですよ。
Oh my. This was spoiled in the intro song, obviously, but I already know what's gonna happen. Wait, what? What's happening? And seriously, why is he angry? I don't know what Geordo is thinking. Did I accidentally get between Maria and Geordo somehow? Is this a doom I'm facing? The uncertainty is making me nauseous. Oh no.
あなたのペースに合わせようと思っていましたが、もう待つのはやめにします。待っているうちに誰かに奪われてしまっては我慢ならないですからね。
Geordo mutters his words under his breath, suppressing his frustration, and then... Wait, what? Finally. Something soft is touching my lips. What's this? Don't tell me it's... Oh my gosh, you're so close. Is this a kiss? What else would it be? Why is he... I don't understand the situation. But the engagement isn't real. We're just engaged because I always thought that Geordo would eventually fall in love with Maria. He was staring at her during breakfast and even sat next to her earlier. And in my past life, he fell in love with her at the end of Fortune Lover. Nothing is adding up. I don't understand the situation at all. Geordo and Maria were together in my dream, so I thought we were in his route now, but... I'm absolutely stunned, and then the prince who stole my first kiss gives me a serious look.
多少順番が変わっても問題はありません。多少順番が変わっても問題はありません。だって、僕とあなたはいずれ結婚する。そうですよね。
What do you mean in the wrong order? Hopefully you just mean kissing, right? Excuse me? What's happening? Isn't Katarina supposed to be doomed for getting between Geordo and Maria? I was sure of it up to a few seconds ago. This plot twist.
ジオルド様はマリアのことが好きで、それで怒っていたんじゃないんですか?
Well, finally she says something. Now he gets to say how wrong you are.
マリア、どうしてここで彼女の名前が出てくるんですか?
That was your answer? Wait, what? You're supposed to say no.
ジオルドは攻略対象で、マリアがゲームのヒロインで。
She said that out loud.
だいたいカタリナはライバル令嬢だし、私のことを好きになるなんてありえないと思って。
何を言っているのかよくわかりませんが、僕の気持ちを決めつけないでください。僕が好きなのはあなたです、カタリナ。あなたのことが女性として好きなんですよ。
It's so cute. She's like, what? Kiss her again. Make her understand. Hearing him say those words loud and clear makes me feel like my head is going to explode. He really loves me, and not the kind of love between friends, but wait, what does that mean? Geordo's confession seeps its way into my brain, and instead of confusion, I start to feel embarrassment. Suddenly, my cheeks feel hot and my heart begins to race. So, you said you love me. What exactly did you mean? Since when?
絶対にあなたを手放しませんよ。もしも僕の心を疑っているのなら、国に帰り次第、すぐ結婚してください。
I love how passionately he's saying this to her. Mary? You mean the thing that goes bong, clang, and...
あなたがうなずかないなら、あなたをうなずかせるためにどんな手も使います。それが僕のやり方ですから。もうあなたにとっての幼馴染という立場では我慢できないんですよ。
Finally took Nicole's suggestion and just confessed.
でも
あなたが幼馴染たちを大切に思っていると知っていたから今まで耐えてきたんです。でももうみんなで足並みを揃えるなんてことはしません。あなたを手に入れるためなら あんな仲良しごっこももう終わりにします。
His romance in the anime was sweet, but this is so much more than that.
Eh?
Then pretending and playing friends? What is that supposed to mean? I am in shock at Geordo's words. I feel like I'm being hit with a head over and over. I even forget about our kiss. I can't believe it. Playing friends. He says he can't do this anymore. Does that mean Geordo secretly doesn't like the time he spends with our friends? Oh my goodness. Quit that. He means he's tired of letting everyone make passes at you. Until I reach the friendship end, there is no guaranteed safety from being doomed, and knowing that makes me nervous. We're not reaching the friendship end until the very last, so get used to it. But even then, I loved hanging out with all of my childhood friends, so I wished that these peaceful days with them would last forever. But Jordo doesn't feel the same way. Oh my goodness. In that moment, I hear a loud noise and witness Sophia and Mary erupted through the door.
こんなこともあろうかと、水魔法で扉を破る方法を編み出しておいてよかったですわ。で、カタリナ様。
Oh, I just noticed that she's crying. Oh my goodness.
ジオルド様、カタリナ様を泣かせるだなんて許せません。最低ですわ。
I know. What must he feel after he said all that and she cries? I would feel so bad. After hearing Sophia's words, I quickly put my hands to my cheeks and noticed that there are tears running down my face. Aww. Don't lose hope, man. She's not thinking what you're thinking. Why am I...
カタリナ様、こちらです。
Sophia and Mary ripped me away from Geordo. Still in shock, I follow Sophia as she holds onto my hand tightly. Oh, he's so sad. I feel so bad for him. Oh no, now we get to know what he's thinking. Maria and Sophia stormed into the room and took Katerina away from me. I was caught off guard and couldn't react. All I could do was stand there and watch.
カタリナを泣かせてしまった。
You're gonna make me cry. That fact is hard to accept. I never wanted that to happen. I just...
仲良しごっこはもうやめる
Uh-oh.
か。
Someone else heard you.
聞こえていましたか。
ええ、聞こえました。扉越しではありましたが、しかも姉さんは真に受けたみたいですね。
ああ、さすがに熱くなりすぎだ。まさかお前が出現するなんてな。まあ、今回に限って言えば、お前の気持ちもわかるけどな。
まさか慰めているつもりですか。
それこそまさかですよ。メアリ嬢たちが姉さんを連れて行ってしまいましたからね。僕たちはジオルド様から詳しく事情を聞くしかないじゃないですか。
聞いていたんじゃないんですか。
途中からならな。だが声が小さくてあまり聞こえなかった。しっかり聞こえたのは最後の一言だけだ。
で、何を話してたんだ。まあ大方予想はつくけどな。
姉さんに一体何を言ったんです。
一歩でもあなたたちより先んじたいと思っている僕が全て素直に話すと思っているんですか。
They're not your opponents anymore. You've already laid claim.
ああ、思っている。先ほどの言葉は本心ではないんだろう。ジオルドが言う仲良しごっこを続けてきたのはカタリナの周囲ごと彼女のことを好ましいと思って大事にしていたからだ。違うか。
Nicole's words cut deep. I have always masked my emotions in order to conceal how I truly feel. My expressions have never betrayed me. Except this time, I have failed. I can't refute this point because Nicole is right.
カタリナの周囲ごと大事に。
He is right. The way I view the world has completely changed since meeting her. Life was so dull and boring before then. But now with Katerina by my side, the world is magnificent and bursting with color. It all started when I was 8 years old. I thought we already went through this.
はあ、今日もまた婚約者候補を紹介されてしまった。
Feeling tired of all the introductions, I walk around the royal palace's courtyard. My 2 older brothers were engaged, so I was constantly heckled by various noblemen and noble women for potential marriage candidates.
僕は王位にも派閥争いにも全く興味もないし、面倒なだけなのだけど。
Unlike my brothers, I had no goals or aspirations. My days were mundane and dreary. Life was boring. It annoyed me whenever something unexpected or troublesome happened. The next person who gets to sit on the throne is decided by the ruling king. There was a possibility that I could one day become the ruling king, but my brothers were so brilliant that my existence was forgotten.
それなのに、まさか兄2人が婚約したことで、次は第三王子がと、急に周りの貴族たちが騒ぎ始めるとは思わなかった。
At the palace, I was invisible. However, because I excelled at everything I did, I had a respectable reputation among the nobles. And so, nobles brought over their daughters who were of age in hopes they could potentially become my fiancé.
ですが、これが面倒というか。
In an aristocratic society, there were many factions. My 2 eldest brothers established their own factions to support their succession. If I were to take the hand of a noble's daughter who supported my eldest brother, it implied that I was on his side by default. It was the same for my second eldest brother. I would face criticism for something I did not have nor want anything to do with.
だから厄介なんだ。正直、婚約者候補の斡旋にはうんざりしているし、適当に決めてしまいたいところだが。
However, I was left with very little choice in the matter. Honestly, everything about it annoyed me. And so this is how it all started. The Duke of the Clays wanted to introduce his daughter to me.
なんでリボンが水色なのよ。今の気分はピンクなの。用意できないならあなたたち全員クビよ。
This was Katerina before she fell and hit her head. She was very spoiled. I let out a deep sigh after hearing such a selfish demand coming from a girl in the reception room. Yeah, after she hit her head, then she kind of got the spirit of like the new Katerina who died in her previous life. She just kind of like inhabited her body, I guess.
今日はこんなご令嬢の相手をしないといけないとは。
The Clays were a powerful noble family, so I couldn't refuse the Duke's offer to meet his daughter no matter how arrogant she was. I was repulsed before I even met her.
はじめまして、カタリナ様。ジオルド・スティアートです。
This was the story of how I met Katerina Clays. As Katerina followed me, she managed to hit her head very hard and fell to the ground. I learned that her injuries were so bad that she was taken to the hospital to get stitches. To be honest, when I heard that, I thought she deserved it, but...
カタリナ・クラエス令嬢はだいぶジオルド様に熱を上げておいででしたから、責任を取って婚約をしてくれと言ってくるのではないですか。
そうか。
The servant's words gave me a brilliant idea.
クラエス公爵は王位を競い合う兄たちのどちらにもついていない中立の立場だったはず。何より怪我の責任を取ったといえば余計な詮索とも無縁でいられるだろう。
And if I'm accused of trying to claim the throne for myself as a neutral party, I could use that same argument to refute their point.
正直、令嬢自身に興味はないが、クラエス公爵の娘という立場は 確かに都合がいいかもしれない。あのご令嬢自体は鬱陶しいが、頭も良くないようだったし、適当にあしらっていけるはず。
And an 8-year-old is thinking about all of this. And so I went to meet her with my proposal. However,
こんなかすり傷気になさらないでください。だいたい額の傷なんて前髪でパパッと隠せるので何の問題もございませんわ。
え、
I was not expecting that kind of response. It exceeded all of my calculations by far. The way she spoke is not how you would expect a noble's daughter to speak. I can't believe she's the same girl as before.
あなた自身が傷を気にされなくとも、社交界ではそうはいきません。傷物として今後の婚姻などに影響が出るかもしれないのです。
ほう。
はあって何も分かっていないのか。
Perhaps she was unaware of the importance of her title and position. She didn't seem to understand what I was trying to say.
最初に出会った時にはまさに甘やかされた貴族の令嬢そのものだったが、まさか熱で頭がやられたのか。しかしここに来て計画を変えるのも面倒だな。
Fortunately, Katerina didn't seem to be aware of what was going on. She barely paid me any attention. She hardly responded to anything I said with full certainty. I thought I could make her agree to our engagement easily.
そういうことでよろしいでしょうか、カタリナ様。
ああ、はい。
I told her about our engagement. As expected, she hardly paid any attention. I was convinced that her injury had changed her. But how did this happen? I found myself little by little becoming more interested in this girl named Katerina Clays. This was the first time another person ever piqued my interest.
それではまた改めてご挨拶に参ります。
Then I left the Clays family mansion. Sometime later, I returned to the Clays estate to present myself formally, and once again, Katerina further exceeded my expectations.
カタリナ様。
There's lots of full CGs in this one. I like it. I approached Katerina, who was standing in the corner of the garden dressed as a farmer for some unknown reason. Her appearance surprised me. I almost broke character and revealed my true face, but I concealed it with my usual smile. This is just what I always did. I hid my emotions and just smiled. If I did that, everything worked out.
こんにちは、カタリナ様。何をされているのですか？
Perhaps she was not expecting to see me, because she froze up for a brief moment to formulate a response.
ごきげんよう、ジオルド様。わざわざこのようなところまで足を運んでいただき、申し訳ありません。
Like I said, formulate a response. Like it has to be calculated precisely right.
これは魔力を磨くために私の魔力の源である土と対話しているのです。
土と対話ですか？
Not knowing exactly what she meant, I repeated her words, then Katerina nodded proudly.
はい、土と対話するためには畑作りが一番かと思いまして、こうして土を耕しておりました。
土と対話するために畑作りって。
I did not expect her to say that. Never had I met anyone who thought like her. On top of that, she seemed convinced that her methods were effective. It was comical. I almost burst out laughing. However, to burst out laughing like that as a prince was unbecoming, so I concealed my emotions and smiled.
そうでしたか。魔力磨きに畑を耕すとは斬新な訓練ですね。
She looked confused at my response. Her puzzled expression almost made me laugh again. I could not predict what she'd do next. I never met anyone like her before. A pair of pure sky blue eyes stared back at me. Her innocence was comforting. I walked over to her and got on one knee.
私との婚約を お受けしていただけますか？
She's just like, oh, yeah, sure. After responding, Katarina's face appeared bothered. Seeing her eyes widen in surprise at my proposal nearly made me laugh. A girl with brown hair and sky blue eyes, a girl who shared the same age as me. For the first time in my life, I found someone who interested me. And for the first time ever, I felt like my boring world surrounded by boring people would finally change.
はじめは僕とカタリナだけだった。妙なことをする令嬢であるカタリナを僕がただ興味深く見ていた。
It's so cute.
彼女のそばはいつも退屈しなくて、次にどんなことをするのか全く予想がつかなかった。ある日、彼女に弟ができた。その弟もまた、はじめは規格外なカタリナの行動の数々に驚いていたようだけれど、やがて彼女の持つ魅力に魅了されていった。こうして僕はキースと一緒に破天荒なカタリナの畑仕事を見守ったりしていくようになった。
ジオルド様、姉さんのことは僕に任せてください。それにお忙しいでしょうし、こう毎回出向いていただかなくても結構ですよ。
It started at such a young age.
いえ、カタリナは婚約者である僕に任せてください。キース、君こそ毎回カタリナにべったりついてこなくてもいいのですよ。
こんな風にキースと二人でカタリナを見守っていく。そんな彼女のもとにまた新しい友人ができた。メアリハント公爵令嬢だ。メアリはカタリナがお茶会で出会い、しなびた畑を元に戻そうとクライス家に通うようになったらしい。
はじめまして、ジオルド様。メアリー・ハントと申します。
はじめまして、カタリナの婚約者のジオルド・スティアートと申します。
はじめは僕と会ってもメアリはビクビクと怯えた様子だった。けれどいつからか堂々と振る舞えるようになっていった。多分カタリナのおかげで。こうしてメアリも彼女の魅力に惹かれ、気がつけばクラエス家に入り浸るようになっていった。そしてまたクラエス家に通う人間が一人増えた。メアリの婚約者で僕の双子の王子アラン・スティアート。彼はカタリナに婚約者であるメアリを取られたために勝負だと言ってクラエス家に通い詰めていた。はじめは僕に対して敵意のようなものをむき出しにしていたアランも、通ううちにカタリナに感化されたのか、すっきりした表情になっていった。
お前には苦手なものもないし、できないこともないと思っていた。
苦手なものはともかく、できないことだってありますよ。
例えば
カタリナ・クラエスの行動を予測することとかですね。
それは確かに。
幼い頃は伏せってばかりで過保護に育てられていたため、あまり接点もなく一緒に過ごすことはなかった双子の弟アラン。彼とこうした話ができるようになったのもカタリナがいたからだ。そして今度はニコルとソフィアのアスカルト兄弟がこの輪に加わった。
カタリナ様、またおすすめのロマンス小説をお持ちしますね。
ソフィア、あまり身を乗り出してはドレスが汚れる。
じゃあ
お揃いの作業着を作りましょう。ソフィア様にぴったりのものを用意しますね。あ、ニコル様もいりますか？
いや、俺は。
正直僕の幼馴染であるニコルと彼が大切にしている妹のソフィアまでここに加わるとは思っていなかった。社交界にはソフィアをその見た目で蔑む人が少なくなかった。そんな妹を守るためニコルは躍起になっていたことを僕は知っている。でもカタリナはそんなアスカルト兄弟の心まで溶かし変えていった。正直またライバルが増えると気をもんだのも事実だ。でも確かにこの日々は楽しかった。退屈する暇なんてほとんどなかった。学園に入学してからはマリアも加わってさらに賑やかになって、カタリナとカタリナを取り囲む気心の知れた友人たちと過ごす時間はきっとそれなりに気に入っていたんだと思う。だから
When I look up, there they are, my childhood friends. They're my dear old friends. I cannot let go of those carefree, joyous days I spent with them and Katerina so easily.
結局ニコルの指摘の通りか。
Even if we are all vying for Katerina's heart, they're all precious to me. I could never just pretend to be their friends. But I felt desperate to prevent Silva from getting closer to Katerina. I made a mistake and misspoke. I hurt her feelings.
そうですね。ニコルの言う通りです。カタリナの周囲はいつも騒がしくて退屈しませんから。
まあ最初はごっこだったのかもしれないが、退屈を嫌うお前のことだ。今は違うってことくらい分かってる。
アランがですか？
なんだよ、いつからお前のことを見てると思ってるんだ。
いえ、まさかあのアランが気づくとは思わなかったので、さすが血を分けた弟だなと今初めて思いました。
おい
それより自分の気持ちが分かったのならするべきことがあるんじゃないか。
Go apologize to her. I feel uncomfortable with Nicole staring at me. Of course, there's only one thing I need to do right now.
ええ、そうですね。まずはカタリナに謝らなくてはなりません。と言っても何と言って許しを請えばいいのかまだわかりませんが。
Of course, he's gonna say, "Oh, I'm sorry." It's just gonna be like, "Oh, he's apologizing for the kiss. He must love Maria." That's how she thinks. This is the first time I've made Katerina cry, so I'm at a loss for what to do.
カタリナ。
What if Katerina avoids me? What if she despises me for saying that I only pretended to be friends with them? Suddenly, I feel scared. I never believed that I had such a cowardly part of my heart.
ジオルドでもそんな顔をするのだな。
ほんとカタリナが絡んだ途端これだからな。いつもそうなる可愛げがあるんだが。
If he was always like this.
とにかく姉さんを探しに行きましょう。キャンベルさんはともかくとして正直メアリ城とソフィア城が一緒というのがどうにも不安ですので。
He's worried that he's with Mary.
そうですね。
I have no idea how Katerina will react, but no matter what she says, she is still my beloved one. I will never be afraid to run away. I want to tell her how I really feel. You did, but then you said something else that made her worry. I mean, I don't know how much more you can mean it than what you just said now. I am reminded of what I need to do, and then I leave the room with my friends.
これで殿方はここに入れませんわ。
Hey, aren't I in the same situation as I was earlier? But since it's Mary, Sophia, and Maria who brought me here, I'm not anxious like before. I breathe a sigh of relief.
それでカタリナ様、どうしてさっき泣いていらしたのですか？何かジオルド様に嫌なことをされたのですか？
Offend me? I recall the words he said to me. It wasn't offensive, it was heartbreaking. Reliving that moment pains me.
ジオルド様が。
はい。
もう足並みを揃えるのはやめる。仲良しごっこはやめるって。
まあ。
それは。
Pretending to be friends, remembering those words makes me break down in tears again. Since regaining my memories, the friends I've made these past 8 years are precious to me. I want to cherish the days I spent with them and all the relationships we created. Geordo's words bring me grief.
では、その言葉が悲しくて、カタリナ様は泣かれていたんですか？
Maria places her hand on mine and looks at me with her gentle and compassionate eyes. I can feel Maria's tender warmth and begin to calm down. I nod my head honestly to her question.
そうなの。びっくりしてしまって。私はこうしてみんなで毎日仲良く暮らしていたいから。
カタリナ様。でも、どんな流れでそんなお話になったんですか？
Why did we talk about that again? It was after Geordo grabbed my arm when we were having breakfast and the kiss. Now I remember he confessed his feelings for me. He kissed me.
その顔は何なんですの？ジオルド様に一体何をされたんですか？
Of course she would be like, what happened?
その
I can't get the words out of my mouth. However, I feel like I'm left with very little choice right now. Mary stares at me intently, waiting for my response. Meanwhile, Sophia and Maria both look worriedly sick. This predicament I'm in, this isn't something I can handle on my own. I swallow my pride and decide to ask my friends for help. I've never been in a relationship before, not in this life or my past life. If I'm being honest, this problem is way too big for me to handle on my own. I'm already feeling a little overwhelmed.
それで、カタリナ様、何をされましたの？
Of course, she knows that he did something to her.
実はジオルド様に女性として好きだって言われて、国に帰ったら結婚するって。
She says it so timidly. She's like, no, brother. Why did you two freeze up when I said that?
せっかくカタリナ様は行為に気づいていなかったですのに、抜け駆けなんて許しませんわ。
Oh my gosh, she's so annoying.
それよりカタリナ様、そのように告白されただけなんですか？
Of course
それとも何かされたとかは？
she's pressing for more information. Oh, just that look should give it away.
何かされたんですのね。一体何があったんですか？
メアリ様、落ち着いてください。
I know, right? Calm down, woman.
カタリナ様、それで何があったかお伺いしてもよろしいですか？
Maria is so cute. She's like, calmly, please tell us what happened. Maria looked at me with soft, tender eyes. Maria Campbell, the protagonist of Fortune Lover. She needs to get out of game mode and be in real life mode. Originally, she was supposed to be the one to kiss Geordo, but...
念のために聞くんだけれど、マリアって きな人は
She must know if she loves him first.
私の好きな人ですか？それはもちろんカタリナ様です。
いや、そういう好きじゃなくて、
私がお慕いしているのもずっと一緒にいたいと思うのもカタリナ様だけです。ですから私にお気遣いなさらないでください。
Maria asked me calmly to relax. The tenderness in her eyes encouraged me to speak the truth.
その実はキスを。いいえ、落ち着くのです、メアリー。きちんと事実確認をしなければ。
The facts. You don't know what the facts are by now. Oh my goodness.
カタリナ様、それはもちろん頬や額ですわよね。それとももしや
Yeah, be hopeful, girl.
その口に
She says it so like, oh, please don't hurt me.
あの腹黒王子、カタリナ様の唇を奪うだなんて絶対に許しません。メアリ
様、どうか落ち着いてください。
She like growls it. It's so funny. Maria rushes over to calm down Mary before she can make a mad dash out the door to attack Geordo. Maria fixates her eyes on me and my flushed complexion. They forgot a word.
カタリナ様、ジオルド様にそういったことをされてお嫌だと思われたのですか？
Oh, we're seeking Katarina's feelings now. Unpleasant? I touched my lips and recall what happened. His face was so close to mine and our lips touched, maybe because it was my first kiss, I didn't know how to react. I can't describe this feeling. I'm neither sad nor happy. All I can feel right now is embarrassment. But also, it wasn't unpleasant. Wait, what? Just thinking about it makes me want to pass out. If I didn't find the kiss unpleasant, then what does that mean?
私、
Oh my gosh.
尻軽な女だったの。
Am I a tramp? Oh my gosh. That's your first response?
カタリナ様、突然何を言っていらっしゃるのですか？いや、だって嫌だと思えなかったから、そうなのかもって思って。嫌じゃなかったんですか？そうなの？それって変よね。好きかどうかもわからないのに嫌じゃないだなんて。どうしよう。私って実はキス魔だったのかしら。
A compulsive kisser. You've kissed one person one time. Mother, father, I'm sorry I grew up to be such a disappointing child. Perhaps I'm reading too many romance novels. As I'm thinking about it, Maria shakes her head.
いえ、違います、カタリナ様。多分カタリナ様はカタリナ様が思うよりもずっとジオルド様のことを思っていらっしゃるんです。
She's like, it's so sweet. Huh? I like Geordo more than I think I do? Me? I don't get what she's saying. Of course I like him. He's my childhood friend. We're friends. There's nothing romantic about that, right? I've been too focused on the doom flags that I didn't have time to really think about him in that way. Maybe I should give it some thought. Geordo has been with me since childhood. He's the first friend I made when I gained my memories of my previous life. I'm at ease when I'm around him. He doesn't make me nervous or uncomfortable. Oh gosh, what if this causes me to be doomed? Wait, why am I worrying about doom flags right now? Come to think of it, Geordo has always been there for me.
ちょっと
とマリアさん、そんなことを言ってはカタリナ様が。先ほどのお顔を見ればわかります。私は何よりもカタリナ様が傷つかれているのが嫌なんです。
I know, Mary. Take a hint from Maria. Let her be happy.
それにメアリ様は先ほどのカタリナ様のお顔を見て何も感じられなかったのですか？それは。私もカタリナ様が一番を決めてしまわれるのは本音を言えば寂しいです。でもカタリナ様が幸せでいてくださることこそ私の望みでもあるんです。
マリアさん。ええ、そうですわね。マリアさんの言う通りです。私もカタリナ様の気持ちを大事にしたいですわ。
Yay, are they finally going to support her instead of work against her?
私もカタリナ様のお気持ちをねじ曲げたいわけではありません。カタリナ様の幸せが一番ですから。
My friends look at me affectionately. Earlier, I was afraid that our normal happy days would be changed forever. It frightened me. But I was wrong. Change isn't bad. Just because some things change doesn't mean everything will. Maria, Sophia, and Mary, my precious friends. Seeing their encouraging faces relaxes me. I'm finally able to look back and think clearly about what happened between Geordo and me. And Geordo carried me like a bride. Oh, it was princess, now it's bride. When he was excessively concerned for me. When he kissed me. The carry and the kiss were both absolutely embarrassing, but I don't think I hated it. No, I know I didn't hate it.
でもさすがにこれ恋じゃないよね。だとしたらキスして嫌じゃなかったって思うのは結構問題のような。
Why would kissing be problematic to love? I don't understand. This is my first experience with love, and I'm not sure how love is supposed to feel. What does it mean to fall in love? Sure, I've played Otome games and read romance novels, but I still don't know what love is. The fact that I don't hate the kiss troubles me. As I'm thinking about it, Sophia reaches out and gently grabs my hand.
こういう例えに使ってしまってごめんなさい、お兄様。カタリナ様、もしもお兄様と唇が触れてしまったらどう思います？
I'm sorry for using you as an example.
え？ニコル様と？
When I imagine that, I feel really sorry for him.
もしそんなことになったら土下座するかな。
土下座？
誠心誠意謝るかな。
謝るのですか？
You'd apologize?
いやだってニコル様にすごく申し訳ないし、大勢の人に恨まれそうだし。
Huh? But the same goes for Geordo as well. Some of Geordo's admirers often make cynical remarks about me being his fiancé. I've forgotten about it until now. Thinking about it is humiliating. It makes me feel like I'm not good enough. So why do I only feel apologetic to Nicole but feel shame when it's Geordo?
わかりましたわ、カタリナ様。きっとそのジオルド様だけに感じる恥じらいの感情はときめきというものです。
ときめき？これがロマンス小説でよくある？
はい。
No, no way. That would never happen. But what if Sophia is right? If she really is, what should I do? If so, does that mean I have feelings for Geordo? I remember Giordo's mischievous smile, his cheerful one, too. Thinking about him makes me feel flustered. I have a cold. No, I have butterflies. Why am I getting flustered just by thinking about his smile? Oh no, is this love? There's no way. I'm actually thinking about my own love life right now. I'm not sure how I feel anymore. This is making my head hurt. No, no, no. I can't do this anymore. I can't. She's gonna close her eyes and pass out. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Chapter 6. Plan and escape. Probably not from him. Probably from the pirates, but still, that's funny. Alright, so we're in chapter 6 now. If the chapters are really this short, I'd be able to get one in an episode, which is nice. Because it'll not drag out as long anyway. So that is the end for today. If you enjoyed, please leave a like and or subscribe down below if you would like to stay in tune with more content, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.